This here is the ultimate luxury accessory when off-grid. This is the Camplux F5 portable water heaters. I'm going to talk about everything that we've done in this video to make it work with my setup. This here is my 2007 Toyota Tundra with the Tune M1 camper. And back here, we've set it up the way that I would like to use it off-road. So back here on the side door, this is my 7-gallon water tank from Rome. This is about 92 pounds, fully loaded with water. And the way I have it set up, I have it set up with a water pump up here, an accumulator right here. And then this here is my Camplux F5 water heater, and it is currently tied into our ICNIC portable propane tank. We have the nozzle in the shower here, and I'm going to show you guys how I have it set up. So when I use the water tank without the water heater, I just grab my nozzle here, connect it together just like this. It is on a quick connect, so I can easily attach that. And then I come over here, turn on my water, then the pump will start flowing, and then I will have running water immediately. So this has obviously different modes on there. I could use this to shower, but nobody really wants to take a cold shower, especially if it's cold outside, which is why the Camplux is here. So this here is mounted to the R4T mount that we made for this. So behind here, attached to the Tune on the overhang of the Tune, we have two hooks here that will pair up with the back of the Camplux holes, these two slots right up here. That will slide in, and it'll hang just like that. There is a bumper on the bottom side, so that way it's nicely against that and it won't scratch the back of that. Now to attach my water to my Camplux, all I have to do is turn the water off. So that way water doesn't just start coming out of here. With the quick disconnect, pull that off, and then I could just connect it straight to my Camplux like that. And then the Camplux has a nozzle on it. So normally I would feed it in here. It's hanging right up there. So that way I could take a shower hands-free. And then there's an off-on button there as well. So that way I can quickly stop and start the water easily. Underneath the Camplux F5 water heater, we have the propane attachment here. This hose will come with the F5. Next to that, you'll have the hot water outlet and then the cold water inlet. So this quick connect will come with the heater. Over here though, it came with the Rome water tank, so we attached it there. This will come with a garden hose attachment, so your standard garden hose, so you can use this as an post shower. But to connect the hot water heater, you just snap it in place like so, and then come up here. We're going to turn on the water again, turn on the pump, and then as soon as we turn the water on, there will be a flame that ignites right in there, and then you can control your temperature here. So the big ring, if you turn it clockwise, you'll have more water. The small inside dial, if you counterclockwise, will make the water hotter. So currently, the display is at 104 degrees. That is about pretty good showering temperature. Anywhere between 90 to 105 or so is good. But obviously, if you like it hotter, you can crank it hotter. So what we're going to do now is we're going to show you guys how hot this can get. So we're going to crank this all the way up. We're going to leave the water where it's at right now, and then we can actually play with it. Let's say we turn the water all the way down. So you can see here the flow is reduced a lot, but you can see here the temperature is climbing like crazy. So 150 degrees, and you can see the steam that is coming out of here. So super hot. So obviously you're not going to shower that hot unless you like burning yourself. So the less water and the more gas. So basically the outer dial and the inner dial all the way left would be the hottest. And then to fine tune that, turn that to wherever you feel comfortable. And then as you make it colder, the flame will go out. The water temperature will start to drop. And then once you reach a temperature that you feel comfortable with, then you can obviously hop in the shower. This right here, the nozzle that the Camplux comes with, has an on-off dial, so you can click that right here to easily turn on and off. And there's also several different modes as well. So here's your your traditional shower spray pattern, and then this one is here. So you got two patterns here, and then the on-off. As soon as you turn it off, everything will shut down. So it's very efficient on both gas. This display is powered by two big batteries right underneath here. So everything is compact built into this system. And this is great for obviously truck campers, RVs, anything like that. Camplux also makes a portable one that kind of you can carry around. This one I think is better for a setup like this, but the more portable one is better for like a rooftop tent or ground tent setups. Setting up the Camplux is super easy. So I have it stored here in a Front Runner Wolfbox Pro. It fits perfectly in there with no movement at all. It fits the main unit, it fits the hose, and then the gas line as well right in here. And then taking it out, setting it on this R4T mount that we've made, and then using all the fittings, all the lines that quick connect to the actual Camplux itself is super easy. So I can pretty much have this whole shower setup probably within or under 5 minutes and be ready to shower. So having water in your RV and camper setup is obviously important, but having heated or a way to heat up the water to take a shower is another thing. So I'm going to have a link to the Camplux down in the description if you guys want to check that out for yourself. But this is a game changer in my opinion. So if you guys are taking longer road trips where you don't want to go to a hotel to take a shower, having this built in or easily accessible like this is super important in my opinion. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in another video.